Prosecutors have indicted 31 individuals affiliated with the KMT for allegedly forging thousands of signatures in recall campaigns targeting 3 Democratic Progressive Party DPP lawmakers. The KMT officials include a branch secretary, general party secretaries and a chief executive officer. They face charges of document forgery and violations of the Personal Data Protection Act, according to prosecutors. Meanwhile, the Central Election Commission has confirmed 24 KMT lawmakers will face a recall vote on July 26th as part of a mass recall effort initiated by civic groups in 2024. No DPP lawmakers passed into the third round. The KMT currently holds 52 seats in Taiwan's 113-seat legislature, and together with the TPP, the other opposition party, which holds 8 seats, forms a majority bloc. The DPP holds 51 seats. So, Stephen, there needs to be enough public support in order to make the recalls succeed. So I think if you can address that issue.
Absolutely. So they kind of explain the numbers a little bit. So we got 3 stages when it comes to recall elections, right? So number 1, you need to pass a 1% petition, and then number 2, you need to pass a 10% petition. So when you get to the number 2 stage, is actually a little bit common given Taiwan is a very active and vibrant political society. You can motivate a lot of voters. And in these sort of districts, KMT legislators won not by a lot of margin. Right? You still have DPPs who lost the election, but still have 30 to 40% or even close to 50% of support. So it's not hard, for them to kind of mobilize and encourage the people who used to vote for them to vote for this. Right? I mean, after all, it's targeted
But the KMT will be doing the same with the DPP lawmakers, surely.
So one of the things that I can kind of say is we have been very restrained. We have been trying to tell, as well as the TPP chairman, Huang Guochang, has been telling the government not to do this. And, the guy who I just mentioned, Ke Jianmin, he's not a simple politician. He's not just one politician. He's the longest serving legislator currently holding this record right now in the legislative yuan. He has always been the leader of the DPP caucus. So I listened to what he said. I listened to, a lot of the things that he had talked about when he commented on recall elections. So this is why we still hold such an opinion that this is a DPP-driven recall effort. And also, by the way, we see a lot of overlaps between the people who signed the first stage of the petition and the second stage of the petition, which is not supposed to happen. We cannot shake this suspicions when the caucus leader, DPP caucus leader Ke Jianmin, when he said the recall is going to happen on July 26th, and then it happened on July 26th.
Julian, can you address that issue? This is the final question. And then say how significant this development is in terms of any shift in the legislature, in terms of Taiwan's ability to, resist Chinese United Front activities.
Well, you see, we actually agree. As Stephen said, this is true. This is a society that has a long history now of political movements. This is the same country that did the White Lily movement, the Sunflower movement. You know, I come from Kaohsiung, right? Well, in Kaohsiung, there was also a big recall campaign. So again, it shouldn't surprise anybody that at some point the civil society here mobilizes itself. People in Taiwan are used to this kind of civic action. So you can suspect that there is a manipulation. You can look into it. Of course you can. And indeed, of course, why wouldn't some DPP politicians speak positively about it, since it's in their interest? But again, politicians talk, but what do they do? That's a different thing. So I don't see the need to have a big conspiracy behind that. And when I looked into it, I haven't seen it.
Raymond, I'll just give you the final question. So moving back to, what would any shift in the legislature mean for Taiwan in terms of China?
I think for our international audience, the recall movement is principles, the right given to our people under our constitution. And it's a reflection of the vibrancy and the resilience of our own democracy that people decide for themselves. That's a redress to quickly to strengthen, to redirect, to adjust our own democracy. So it's a healthy reflection of the livelihood of our own democracy. And people do feel that it's a necessary one. That's to fix the problems and go on. So let's wait and see.